Good morning children. Today we are going to see 6th English Term 3 Unit 1 Prose 1 Who owns the water? So children, listen carefully to the session, and in case if you have any doubt, make a note of it and it will be rectified on the day of reopening. Okay children, now let's see the section 1. Once upon a time, on the outskirts of a dusty little village. Outskirts means the outer areas of a city. A tiny bird searched for a place to lay her eggs. The land was parched and dry, and there was not a bush or tree in sight. Parched means very dry. Finally, in desperation, the little bird discovered a shallow depression in the ground. She used her claws to remove the stones and loosen up the packed earth. She broadened the hole, and there, underneath the hot sun, she laid her eggs. The eggs hatched, and the good mother protected and fed her babies until they were big enough to fly away. For some time, the hole remained dusty and untenanted. Untenanted means not occupied. Until one day, a passing wild boar settled his rump into the depression. Rump means back part of a mammal's body. Rump means back part of a mammal's body. The pit was not comfortable for the wild boar, so he scraped and dug the pit to make it comfortable for him. Then the boar turned and scrabbled in his sleep, loosening the earth around his cozy dugout until the fading sun. Scrabbled means moved hands and feet around. Cozy means comfortable. And the rumble in his stomach told him it was time to get up. Rumble means a low sound like thunder. With a mighty stretch and a final kick, the hungry boar departed his day bed without a backward glance. Departed means left. Glance means take a quick look. Now let's see the section 2. A pack of wild dogs, catching the scent of boar in the wind, came to the place where he slept for a while. They sniffed that place, made a high-pitched cry and an angry noise, searching for the boar. Finally, they left the place, realizing that there was no dinner to be found there. The hole was made a little bigger and wider by those wild dogs. After a few days, it rained for 3 days and 3 nights. The dry earth soaked up the moisture. Soaked means completely wet. The whole earth smelled wet and fresh. The hole collected the water that fell, and grass grew around its edges. Soon buffaloes spotted the place and rolled in the water, making it muddy. The pit widened and became a little watering hole. Next, let's see the section 3. A poor farmer tilled the land near the once small depression. Tilled means prepared the land for crops. Tilled means prepared the land for crops. His life was hot and the rains were often cruel. In summer months, he had to travel far to get water for his thirsty crops. And even then his harvest was meagre. Meagre means small quantity. Meagre means small quantity. One day, not long after the last of the season's rains, he straightened up from his back breaking work and looked over the land that was soon becoming brown again. And on a horizon, just beyond his pitiful pot, his eyes came to rest on a patch of green. Going closer to investigate, the farmer fell to the ground with gratitude at the sight of the small pit with a lot of water. Gratitude means thankful. Gratitude means thankful. The farmer raced home and brought out his pickaxe and spade, and turned the buffalo's picnic spot was a perfectly decent little pond. He told his wife about this and called the village priest to bless their fortune. Fortune means luck. Fortune means luck. When a rich farmer tried to win this pond, the poor farmer brushed him aside, saying that it belonged to him. The buffaloes, the dogs, the boar and the little bird all stopped by and stood around the little jewel of blue. And in every mind, whether it is a small deed or a big one, came similar thought. Surely I had something to do with this. Okay children, I hope you all have understood the story Who Owns the Water. Okay children, now let's see the glossary. Outskirts, the outer area of the city. Parched, very dry. Untenanted, not occupied. Rump, back part of a mammal's body. Scrabbled, moved hands and feet around. Cozy, comfortable. Rumble, a low sound like thunder. Sniffed, to breathe in air. Whined, high-pitched cry. Snarled, a deep angry noise. Soaked, completely wet. Multitude, a large number of people. Tilled, prepared the land for crops. Meagre, small quantity. Gratitude, thankful. Next, let's see the true or false. First one, a tiny bird look good for a place to lay her eggs. The answer is true. Second one, the land was wet and green. The answer is false. Third one, the little bird found a shallow hollow in the ground. The answer is true. Fourth one, the eggs hatched and the babies flew away. The answer is true. Fifth one, the pit was comfortable for the wild boar to sleep in. The answer is false. Sixth one, the wild boar got up from its day bed because it was disturbed by another boar. The answer is false. Next, let's see the fill in the blanks. First one, the wild dogs came to the spot to catch. The answer is the wild boar. Second one, the rains come and poured. The answer is without stopping for 3 days and 3 nights. Third one, the whole earth smelled. The answer is wet and fresh. Fourth one, the hole in the ground was filled. The answer is with water. Fifth one, the tiny bird searched for a place. The answer is to lay her eggs. Okay children, now let's see the important questions and answers. First one, why did the farmer have to travel far? The farmer had to travel far to get water for his thirsty crops. Why did the farmer have to travel far? The farmer had to travel far to get water for his thirsty crops. Second one, what sight made the farmer thankful? The sight of water with green grass near his land made the farmer thankful. What sight made the farmer thankful? The sight of water with green grass near his land made the farmer thankful. Third one, name the tools the farmer brought out and what did he do with them? The farmer brought out his pickaxe and spade. He cleaned the buffalo's picnic spot into a perfectly decent little pond. Name the tools the farmer brought out and what did he do with them? The farmer brought out his pickaxe and spade. He cleaned the buffalo's picnic spot into a perfectly decent little pond. Fourth one, how did the hole look after the rain? The hole in the ground collected the water that fell and the grass grew into a brighter green around its edges. How did the hole look after the rain? The hole in the ground collected the water that fell and the grass grew into a brighter green around its edges. Fifth one, how did the little bird manage to lay its eggs? The little bird discovered a shallow depression in the ground. Using her claws to remove the stones and loosen up the packed earth, she broadened the hole and there she laid her eggs. How did the little bird manage to lay its eggs? The little bird discovered a shallow depression in the ground. Using her claws to remove the stones and loosen up the packed earth, she broadened the hole and there she laid her eggs. Next, let's see the evaluation. Children, once again you can go through the story and answer for those questions. First one, what did the tiny bird search for? What did the tiny bird search for? Second one, how was the land in the little village? How was the land in the little village? Third one, how did the tiny bird remove the stones in the depression? How did the tiny bird remove the stones in the depression? Fourth one, the pit was comfortable for the wild boar. The pit was comfortable for the wild boar. Fifth one, what did the wild boar do in its sleep? What did the wild boar do in its sleep? Sixth one, who came to the spot where the wild boar had lain? Who came to the spot where the wild boar had lain? Seventh one, how many days did it rain? How many days did it rain? Eighth one, what did the buffaloes do in the pit? What did the buffaloes do in the pit? Next, what was the little jewel of blue and who owns it? What was the little jewel of blue and who owns it? So children, try to answer all these questions in the notebook which you are maintaining for English.